Well, hello everyone. Dr. Foster here, the success coach with MaximumChange.com, coming at you from somewhere in Ohio still. I'm in Northern Ohio right now. And so interesting thing, I'm traveling right now and working remotely from different places and having a lot of time to do some research and prepare for my next seminar that I'm putting together. And here's the interesting thing that I'm coming up against, because I've done a ton of research. And the bottom line is this is going to be a truth bomb for you. And this is probably going to shock some people. Maybe not. The truth bomb is there is a lot of training programs out there on the internet today, some of which are espousing almost get rich quick. Now, some of them come right up to the edge of that. Like they'll say, make six figures starting in, 45 days, make six figures starting in 90 days. And I've looked at a lot of these programs and I've reviewed some of the material and I've reviewed a whole lot of reviews of these programs. And here's the truth bomb. It comes in two places. For one, the truth is that education is broken. Okay, the biggest problem I see in business today is that education and training are broken. Okay, that's where the biggest problem is in business. And the universities right now are outdated. They're very expensive. And quite honestly, the majority of them don't teach the skills needed to solve real problems. And a lot of training programs out there are provided by individuals with little to no experience in business. Now, I want to be very clear about something, because I was in my 20s at once upon a time, if you can believe that. I'm 50 now. And I recognize fully the frustration that I had in my 20s about people that would come to me and say, you need more experience. You need more experience. You need more experience. Like if you'd hire me, I'd have the experience you're looking for. But here's what I want you to know. If you're in your 20s and you are making multi-millions of dollars online, you are a rare exception, okay? Because most people in their 20s don't have the breadth of experience and understanding and training and education to take to market a training program that is of quality and of depth and of resource to train someone how to run a business. Now, I'm not saying that because they're multimillionaires that they're disqualified. No, I'm certainly not saying that they don't know what they're doing, because obviously they're doing something right. But at the end of the day, most of the training programs that I'm looking at, all they are marketing ploys, okay? I'm not saying that they don't have some value, they don't have some skill set that's involved with it, but the truth of the matter is the majority of training programs out there today are not delivering, because the person that is putting together the curriculum and the training does not have the education or the skill set to do it. Now, again, I'm not saying all people, I'm not saying all programs. I'm simply saying that I have a big ant running across my table here for some reason. It's a carpenter ant. Anyhow, squirrel. So most people that are doing training today, if you really look at them, especially if they're in their mid-20s to late 20s, if they do not have a college degree, and I am not saying that you have to have a college degree to make millions of dollars. And trust me, I'm a guy that's got multiple degrees, got a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate. And I am an advocate for people making money without having to go to expensive colleges and spend all that money. But my point is this. How can you say you're an expert in something if you have no training, no experience at all? That means that you're selling snake water. At some level, it's snake water, okay? You know what that is? That means it's not real, okay? And you notice I'm being very careful not to mention any particular programs by name because I'm not about being that type of person. But what I'm suggesting is that if you are looking at training programs that are available online and you are not convinced that that training program is going to go deep enough for you, then you're in trouble. You're going to go spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on this training program to go through it with the hopes that in 60 days you're going to start getting rich. And I'm not saying that people that go through those programs aren't making money. But at the end of the day, most of these programs that I'm looking at, when they say, let me teach you how to be and fill in the blank, a coach, a consultant, a widget maker, basket weaver, whatever it is they're preaching to you, at the end of the day, if the person teaching it does not have the level of experience that matches up with the service that you're studying to learn how to provide, then you're wasting your money. In fact, I have done a lot of reviews and understanding of programs out there because I wanted, when I'm building, I just got the end. He was climbing on my computer. When I'm building out my curriculum, here's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to give my students step-by-step instructions on how to do something. And I'll give you an example. Vision. How do you write a vision statement? What is a vision statement? Why is a vision statement important? Who needs a vision statement? Are vision statements even needed? And so I develop a curriculum to walk you through, not only to define what is a vision statement and the purpose of the vision statement, but I go on to show you how to use a vision statement. And then once I've told you how to use it, then I'm going to provide you with best practices to write your own vision statement. And I'm going to lay out the best practices. And then I'm going to not only do that, I'm going to give you steps on how to write a vision statement. For example, a vision statement should be future oriented. You should be able to look 5 to 10 years into the future when you're writing it. You need to be able to determine what the purpose of your organization is. What is the purpose and position of your organization? Should you consider your company's objectives, advantages, your scope? You need to know why your company exists. You need to carry that, determine the purpose by mapping out the most important goals of your business. You need to be able to describe what success looks like for your company. You need to be able to describe what the structure of your company is. You need to be able to describe what the niche of your company is, describe what the goals are. And then once you have that, I provide, once you start building that out, I actually provide my students, just in that one example of a vision statement, I provide them with examples of what a good vision statement might look like. And so then they have not just the template of how to build the vision statement, but then they can also mirror off of what other people are doing, saying, and so forth. So when you are looking at training programs, make sure that they're giving you tools and templates and processes and step-by-step instructions on how to do the thing that you're learning how to do. You see, I'm getting ready to build a curriculum on how to become a coach or consultant. And I'm building that out right now. That's all the research I've been doing. But the truth bomb is that the programs that are out there today, the majority of them either give you too much information that's like, way up here over your head, or they don't give you the right information or enough information, or they're not qualified to give you the information at all. And then they tell you you're going to get rich quick. I'm here to tell you, this is truth bomb number 2, you're not going to get rich quick. Now, if you're mad at me and you want to unfriend me and not follow me anymore, that's fine. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's fine. But I'm not going to apologize for truth. If you're going to pay me money to teach you how to do something, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not interested in scamming you. I'm interested in teaching you something. I'm interested in helping elevate you to a new level. Now, that's not to say that I cannot take a 20-year-old, 25-year-old, a 27-year-old and teach them how to have a really good consulting practice, a really good coaching practice where they're making millions of dollars. I'm not saying I can't do that. What I'm saying is that when you go out there and you find a training program, a webinar, seminar, whatever the case may be, and they're touting the talent, the educator as a 20-something that dropped out of college or never went to college, I'd be asking the question, what is it they're really going to be teaching me? Because most of the programs out there, all they're teaching you is a marketing technique. Marketing technique, which I can go and read in a book and do it myself. And by the way, I have been doing. I've read books. But here's the other problem. Most training programs present it with a one-size-fits-all approach. And there's no such thing, hear me now, truth bomb number 3, there's no such thing as a fits-all approach to business. And here's how I explain it. If you look at your finger, any finger, you have fingerprints on your hand, on your fingers. They are unique to you. You're the only person on the planet who has a fingerprint or a palm print that's exactly like the one you have, as I understand it. I don't think there's anyone living today that has a duplicate that I'm aware of. That means that your business can be just as unique as you are. What do you mean by that? Well, first of all, no one has the personality you have with the mix of education, training, experience, knowledge, and so forth. No one has that. People have similarities, just like people have similarities in fingerprints. But no one has the exact same knowledge coming together at the exact moment that you have. So you're saying, well, Dr. Foster, you're saying don't take a training program from someone who says they're 20-something and dropped out of college or didn't go to college and they're making, millions of dollars a year, and you're saying don't take a training program from them because they don't know what they're talking about. Mostly yes. The part where I say no is in the fact that they're obviously doing something right. But when you really dig into it, what they're teaching you is a marketing strategy. They're not teaching you how to be a coach. They're not teaching you how to be a consultant. They're not teaching you how to build and sell widgets. They're teaching you how to market yourself, market you as a brand. They're teaching you branding, which may be worth half of what they're charging. Because there's a ton of people out there that can do the same exact thing and charge you a whole lot less. So just keep that in mind. So the truth is twofold. Training programs are broken, and you need to be careful when you're investing in them, what they're offering. If you're going to invest more than $1,000 into a training program, I would ask to see a breakdown of the curriculum. Now, that could be like a syllabus. In other words, I want to know what the subject matter is, what the content is going to be, what areas are going to be covered. I want to know how long it's going to take. I want to know what if there's a money back guarantee, and what is that? Is it too complex? How many people have gotten their money back and why? And I would go and look at the reviews out there. There is one particular training program that I have been looking at that the reviews are just slaughtering, and yet this person is still making millions of dollars a year, and yet their reviews are just slaughtering them. How they're staying in business is beyond me, but basically the words that people are using are scam, hack. Listen, I've been in business for 25 years, 19 years as an entrepreneur, 15 years as a professional coach and consultant. I've worked for a tier 1 consulting firm. I've worked for media and PR, and I've worked in many different areas. My first job in college was working for a government agency. My first job out of college was a tier 1 consulting firm. So I have experience. And I have a lot of failure that I've learned from as part of my book of experience, my dossier, if you will. I have a bachelor's degree with my major was business administration with a minor in human resources. My master's is in organizational leadership with an emphasis in coaching and mentoring. I literally have my master's in coaching and mentoring. And my doctorate is in strategic leadership with an emphasis in foresight. Now, foresight is the ability to prognosticate or predict the future. And I bring all of these skills and experience to bear, 25 years of business experience, 15 years as a professional coach and consultant, working with clients literally around the world in multiple countries, all over the US, thousands of clients over this period of time. I've lectured in Toronto. I've lectured in Central America in Panama City. I've lectured in South America in Bogota, Colombia. I have worked with clients as far as the Middle East in Saudi Arabia and had the pleasure of lecturing in Saudi Arabia. So yes, I have some experience. 50 years old, 25 years of business experience, going on 26 soon. And I write curriculum. And oh, by the way, somewhere in all of that, I've also taught at a business school. So when you're looking for training, make sure you're asking your questions. Make sure you're doing your homework. Make sure you're looking at the Better Business Bureau and all of the reviews out there. Type in the company name or the training program and reviews. And don't look at the websites that are related or are connected to that organization. Make sure that you're looking for separate websites. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I'm doing my research and I'm trying to study to see what's going on out there, the reason why you do your research is so that you can provide a product or service that is better than what's already being offered, or you differentiate it from what's being offered. So the alternative in my mind is that you're actually going to be trained by someone who knows what they're doing. And by the way, if you're looking to start a business and you're like, I don't know where to start, here's the deal. I'm not going to charge you $100. I'm not going to charge you $1,000. I'm not going to charge you $50. I'm not even going to charge you a penny. In fact, I'm going to put up the, let me see if I can get it to come up. One moment. It's not working now. All right, let me get this. Here we go. Somehow I lost that. All right, I'm going to put up the link here to the Master Academy. Boom, right there. If you go to that link for the Master Academy, you can sign up for free. Free. I wished I had the ability to throw information up in front of you, but it's free. Go sign up for free. You can look at how to start a business from scratch. It's going to talk to you about what business is, and it's going to walk you through. By the way, I'm finishing up module 2 now. I already talked about the vision statement. Hope to have that posted here soon. Module 2 is almost done, so you can go through, take your time going through it. There's videos, there's tools. In module 2, I'm actually giving you a Word template where you can write your own business plan. So listen, I'm Dr. Foster. I'm the success coach with MaximumChange.com, 25 years of business experience, 19 years as an entrepreneur, 15 years as a professional coach and consultant. I know what I'm talking about. I'm certified in training and education, and I want you to go over here to the Master Academy for free and sign up for the Introduction to Business course for free. No, there's no obligation. There's no catch to it. There's no strings. Now, obviously, if you find use of that, I'd encourage you to tell other people about it. But obviously, I would encourage you to also check out some of the other trainings that we'll be offering in the future. The one I'm working on right now is how to launch and run a consulting or coaching practice. So I'm Dr. Foster, and if you need any help with your business, I would love for you to reach out to me. Go to my website, There it is, MaximumChange.com up there in the corner. If you want free training, there it is, the Master Academy. Go to that link. It's on the Thinkific website. You will have to set up an account to go in, but it's free. I promise you it's free. My code of ethics and honor, I will not lie to you in that. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, tell the other people about the free training, especially if you know someone who wants to be an entrepreneur or wants to start a business. And by the way, this is not even a bad thing for someone who already is in business. You're in business for a year or two. It's probably not a bad idea to go and look at this material, and maybe there's some places that you're in deficit that you need to improve, you need to tighten up. I would go to this training right now and get logged in for free and run it. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.